Number one at 125, but now we shift our attention to 157. Kendall Coleman with a standout year, but no Ryan Deacon. Instead, we get the freshman in Maxx Mayfield.
Yeah, Kendall Coleman in the last match out was the Big Ten Finals, and he really gave Ryan Deacon a good match. Lost the first time 14-0, second time, hey, 7 or 8-2. And he really impressed me with the way he improved from match to match with the #1 ranked wrestler, who's not in the lineup tonight, but Maxx Mayfield from Lincoln East High School in Lincoln, Nebraska, making his debut here. And boy, excited for Coach McCurdy and Coach Rutledge, who just love this young man. Everything they want in a wrestler, and now he's wrestling for the Wildcats at Northwestern.
Maxx Mayfield, a 3-time Nebraska state champion at 160 pounds, finished off his senior year at a record of 56-0. Kendall Coleman, 29-8. Last year, tied for 5th most wins all time by a Purdue freshman, 13-3 in dual competition, 4-1 in overtime matches. And would you believe, Tim, that he started off his college career winning his first 15 matches, setting a Purdue record?
Yeah, he had a great start last year, and then he went through the Big Ten and had some really tough matches that made him tougher. And like I said, then he goes to the Big Ten Finals and represents really, really well. To get to the Big Ten Finals, he had to win a couple of 3-2 close matches in the quarters and the semis. Said a lot about who he is, and as a freshman last year, really impressed me. Impressed Tony Ursuline as well.
Tony Ursuline was quite complimentary of Kendall Coleman. He said he learned what it was to be competing on the big stage in a match of that caliber. You see the Kendall Coleman, a NWCA first-team All-American as a freshman, and he's a redshirt sophomore now. Led the Boilermakers with 95 takedowns last season. But Maxx Mayfield, they are no score thus far, as we are nearing 70 seconds in our first period.
I thought it was funny. I saw Shane Sparks with an interview with the Purdue team, and Kendall Coleman and Coach Ursuline were talking and said, "What's your goals this year?" And Coleman said, "I want to beat my 95 takedowns." And Ursuline said, "Man, I'm going to love to see that. Last year it took 30 matches. We got 9 matches coming up. That'll be about 15 takedowns a match. I can't wait to see that." And so
out of bounds we go. Still no score with 50 seconds remaining.
Stay in here, guys. Stay in here.
Kendall Coleman finished 4th at the Cliff Keen Las Vegas Invitational and the Midlands Championships. He was a 2-time state runner-up in high school at Mount Carmel in 2017 and 2018.
Mayfield doing a nice job of presenting himself. He needs to keep moving and keep going and make Coleman work here.
Well, Coach Matt Storniolo of the Wildcats told us that Maxx Mayfield is just a tough Midwest kid with a great work ethic.
Right now, he's showing that he's a tough guy to get a first takedown on by a guy that had 95 takedowns last year, and fresh out of high school, presenting himself well. Mayfield looking like he's going to end the first period even with Coleman, the Big Ten finalist from last year.
And that ends the first period. No score at the end of 1.
Yeah, Maxx Mayfield, good look at him. Storniolo, you see he's talking about the collar tie, and what he's doing a good job is closing the gap and staying in Coleman's face.
Kendall Coleman was the Big Ten Wrestler of the Week, November 5th of 2019 of that week. So it just goes to show you the run that he was on as a redshirt freshman. Now looking for the escape is Kendall Coleman. He could get the first points of the match, and he gets it. Nice escape by the redshirt sophomore from South Holland, Illinois.
Nice job. Little attempt there by Mayfield, but Mayfield not giving Coleman a lot of space to shoot under him. He's not reaching like a lot of freshmen would be doing. He's staying in his face. He's staying in good position. We're talking about the true freshman, Maxx Mayfield here, and how he's keeping Coleman at bay from the feet.
Well, Maxx Mayfield is pretty much a wrestling lifer, Tim, as he wrestled 14 years in club wrestling with NWC Wrestling Academy. So wrestling is in this young man's blood from Lincoln, Nebraska. But for Kendall Coleman, Tim, his length, and also he's put on some size up top in his upper body compared to last season.
You know, what happens in the room is going to show up on the mat. And every day, Maxx Mayfield's probably working with Andrew Howe, assistant coach, associate head coach, and he's hand fighting with one of the best hand fighters and position wrestlers ever, the NCAA champion, Andrew Howe. So it's certainly transferred over here as he steps out onto the mat as a true freshman. Nice, really nice job. Coleman caught him coming forward, snapped him down, and came around for a very important two. That's a veteran move.
Kendall Coleman showcasing his experience.
So he caught Mayfield coming just a little bit leaning, snapped him down, and came around for the 2-point takedown.
Well, there's a reason why Coleman possessed a 29-8 record last season as a freshman.
Let him get set. Caution green. One caution.
First caution.
Red set. Green cover.
You get a second caution. On the third one, it's a point against you.
We are dead even at 8-8 in this Big Ten duel, and there's an escape there by Maxx Mayfield. His first points on the board. We are nearing 30 seconds to go in the second period here at 157 pounds. Coleman ranked number 5 in the nation here at 157.
Yes, sir.
Michael Chase, the official, warns Mayfield for backing off. That's the first warning. Mayfield trying to not find himself in the same position he was when he was pressing too much and was snapped down for the 2. Of course, Mayfield stepping in for the number 1 ranked wrestler in the nation, Ryan Deacon, and no loss. What an opportunity for Mayfield, because he's a freshman this year, true freshman. He'll be a true freshman next year. Free year, opportunity to get in and wrestle against a Big Ten finalist like this. Great opportunity for these young wrestlers to get in and scrap.
The end of the second period, 3-1 for Kendall Coleman against the true freshman in Maxx Mayfield. Mayfield again wrestling in place of Ryan Deacon, ranked number 1 in the nation at 157 for the Northwestern Wildcats. Deacon will return in a week or two, according to head coach Matt Storniolo. And now Mayfield trying to get to his feet, but trying to accumulate some riding time is Kendall Coleman.
Coleman knows who he is, a Big Ten finalist, but this is his first time back. And after that first takedown, Ray, you see the confidence that it looks like Coleman has right here. He's gaining confidence. That happened after that first takedown.
Well, it's obvious, and you see the power and the explosion from Kendall Coleman. The big match experience is playing to his benefit. I mean, when you go up against the likes of Ryan Deacon and have those wars that he had last year in the Big Ten tournament, Tim, it only makes you better. And we are seeing evidence of that here tonight against Maxx Mayfield.
Good call, Ray.
But you know what, Maxx Mayfield for 157, I'll tell you what, that's a good problem to have if you're Matt Storniolo, the head coach of the Wildcats.
Hey, these young guys, the opportunity they get, he might be a little outgunned by Coleman, but he gets the opportunity to get in there and battle. And now, hey, he's in the match. There's riding time, but if he gets a takedown, he'll eliminate the riding time. Young, true freshman with a Big Ten finalist, an opportunity to win the match in the last 46 seconds.
Tim, I'm impressed by both guys. Kendall Coleman showing his veteran acumen only as a redshirt sophomore. Maxx Mayfield, talk about bursting onto the scene here against Kendall Coleman, the Big Ten runner-up.
Yeah, and I think that Coleman could be called for stalling right now.
Coleman looking to hold on. He holds a 3-2 lead with riding time in his favor. Out of bounds they go. This is a critical point of the Big Ten duel between number 13 Northwestern and number 17 Purdue. Tony Ersland watching on with a careful eye. This is big either way.
Yeah, and Coleman definitely stalling here. It's not going to do any good if he gets warned, but Mayfield not going to be able to break through this defense.
Looking for a takedown is Maxx Mayfield, and they go out of bounds. And that concludes the match. And Kendall Coleman holds on with a 2-point decision victory over Maxx Mayfield.
Yeah, I loved what you said. I was impressed with both wrestlers. I think that was a gutsy takedown that Coleman got after a strong performance of holding position by Mayfield, but nothing to hang the head about for the true freshman.